Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'da, habati fillah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A question was asked, habati fillah. I have a friend who asked me, how is it fair for those who were born into Christian and atheist families to be thrown into the hellfire forever because they were not born into Muslim families like us? What would be a good response? First and foremost, from the Aqidah of Ahl Sunnati wal Jama'ah, habati fillah, is that we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Adil. This is the Aqidah of a Muslim. The belief of the Muslim is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of his divine names and attributes is Al-Adil. He is the most just. And there is no comparison in the creation to his justice. He subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most just. And because that's the Aqidah of the Muslim, you can share with your friend that fact that as Muslims, we believe that the Lord of the heavens and earth is the most just. We don't believe that he has naqs. We don't believe that he has shortcomings, that he wrestled with David, that he was crucified, and that he actually died, and that he sleeps and rests. We don't believe that. Those are sifat and naqs. Those are traits of that deal with shortcomings regarding the Creator. We believe that the Creator of the heavens and earth is perfect. Secondly, you can then affirm for your friend that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one worthy of worship. So not only is he the most just, but that fact that his justice is perfect and his traits are perfect and divine, that is what distinguishes your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala from the creation. The creation has shortcomings. So the creation can be just and be unfair at times and oppressive. And the creation requires rest and sleeps and has this naqs. So that is why creatures in creation is not worship, but the one who created them, the one who is all-powerful, all-knowing, all-seeing, all-hearing, the most just. Subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Creator, he is perfect in those attributes. To the fact that the one we worship is the most high, all-powerful, all-knowing, and the most just. And he has no oppression. We oppress ourselves, and we oppress one another. Then we can possibly agree that he knows better than any and all creation that he created, because we're ajiz, we have shortcomings. And with that being the case, that his knowledge is perfect and his justice is perfect, that when he creates his creation, he creates it with justice and perfection. And he knows when someone would choose belief over disbelief. He did not force them to be into the hellfire, to, for example, to stay on being a Hindu or a Sikh or a Jew or a Christian or a pagan or an idol worshiper. The fact that they never accepted Islam or do not accept Islam, that has to do with their own injustice, that they didn't give him his right of worshiping him and him alone. So being born in a Muslim family does not guarantee you guidance. That does not guarantee you paradise. So you can also show him that. And me having been a non-Muslim, being born into a Christian family, being raised in the church, soul searching and finding Islam, that is from the justice and the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is from the guidance, the tawfiq, the success of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. that I accepted that guidance, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala favored me to have a heart open to guidance. And that's why I was able to leave the darkness of disbelief to come to the light of Islam. So you can explain to your friend perhaps some of those points to encourage them, or at least give them some insight into the perfect justice, and to know that we will be questioned by him, and we do not question him and his justice and his perfection and his knowledge. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Almighty to accept our good and forgive our evil. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.